Hello. Today for HarborFinancialOnline.com, I'm going to be talking about penalties and interest that the IRS charges on your return if it's late. We're getting some questions about this since we have the filing deadline coming up for those of you that have extended your return. The deadline, as you know, is going to be October 15th. So I just wanted to go over how the IRS determines those penalties and interest and if they apply to you. First of all, if you're filing your return late and you're expecting a refund, you don't have to worry about penalties and interest. A lot of people get this confused and just automatically think if they're filing a return and it's late, they're going to get penalties and interest. Only if you owe an amount to the IRS. And how it works is they charge 5% of whatever you owe each month, but they will only do that up to 5 months. So that's something to keep in mind. They can do it that way, or what they can do is if you're more than 60 days late on filing your return, they can charge a $100 penalty fee, or the amount of tax that is owed, just equivalent to that tax, but they take the lesser of the two. So say your tax bill, which is going to be rare, is $60, and that $100 fee, they're going to just make you pay the $60, but normally if you're owing tax, it's going to be more than $60, so you can expect that $100 penalty. But they do the 5% each month too, so they have a leeway there of how they're going to apply penalties. Just from personal experience filing returns for individuals, when I worked for the Big Four, what we did is we didn't estimate the penalties and interest that the IRS was going to assess you. We would just leave that blank and then file the return and then let the IRS determine the penalties and interest, because sometimes by estimating that, you're going to pay more than what they would have charged you. So you wait for the statement to come back from the IRS to see if they're even going to charge it to you. And then based on that, a lot of the times you can call the IRS and get those penalties and interest waived if you have a good reason or cause. If it was a circumstance, say a hurricane hit your house and you lost all your records, or you had a fire, something extraordinary like that, the IRS will take into consideration and remove those penalties and interest. So I just wanted you to keep in mind of that. Some other items I want to show you. I'm going to bring up the form to extend your return. If you haven't sent this form out here, this is if you haven't filed your return on April 15th and you're going to be filing October 15th. You need to fill this out, the form 4868, and send it to the IRS. You can do this all online electronically, so you don't have to send the paper version that I'm showing right now. So right here, you just fill out your name, what you estimate in tax due, send this to the IRS. Now, it's called an application for extension, but the IRS automatically grants you this extension. And again, you can do it all online. You can do it on our site, submit this extension to the IRS. This is really if you're expecting to owe tax to the IRS. So if you're going to file by October 15th, send this as soon as possible to the IRS. But if you're just expecting a refund, I wouldn't even bother sending it in. Just a tip there. And so we have that form there. Let me see what else I want to go over with you guys today. Let's see. We had a question, what if I forget to file an extension? I just talked about that. If you forgot to file it and you owe money to the IRS, you think you're going to owe it, send it in with an estimate of how much tax you think you're going to owe. So I would if you haven't done that, I would try to do it now if you can. See what else. Interest. The IRS will apply interest. The amount of interest normally is just the effective interest rate that they determine. It's a pretty complex equation, but a lot of the times it turns out to be around 10% compounded, so that adds up quite a bit. see what else. Errors. The IRS, is known to make errors on calculating the penalties and interest. So if you do get a statement from them on that, I would try to, do the math a little and see if it's right. Because if you find that they did do a mistake, they will correct that for you most of the time. And if you need to contact the IRS about any of these penalties and interest, let me give you the number. It's 1-800-829-1040. So they're generally great to get a hold of on the phone, and they'll answer any questions you have and help you out. So I recommend that as an option. A lot of people think it's going to be a long wait and hard, but they're actually very friendly and easy to talk to. So again, we have the deadline coming up of October 15th, so hopefully you guys found this video useful and you'll be able to file the extension and eliminate any penalties or interest or decrease them. If you have any questions regarding penalties or interest, feel free to send me an email at expert@harborfinancialonline.com. And check out our website at harborfinancialonline.com, where we offer a lot of great information on filing your return. To help you file it, you can actually file it right on the site. You can file the extension. You can learn more about penalties and interest. And the extension is very simple to file online. You're basically just entering boxes and submitting it to the IRS. So take a look at that, and you can also subscribe to my updates on the website, and you'll get updated on any new videos that I send out on tax, and hopefully those will help you out as well. So thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.